Hello, everyone. In this video, we will be discussing how to develop research questions and hypotheses for mixed methods studies. Mixed methods is a unique approach that combines elements of both qualitative and quantitative research. This combination lets us benefit from the strengths of each method and provides a more complete understanding of the topic. A mixed methods question essentially drives this by guiding how we integrate these two data types. Quantitative research gives us hard numbers like statistics or trends, while qualitative research provides rich descriptions and personal insights. By combining these two, a mixed methods question can reveal not only the what, but also the why and the how behind a particular issue. A mixed methods question would look to integrate both these angles for a more comprehensive perspective. So we might ask, how does remote work affect employee productivity and mental health? And what personal experiences contribute to these outcomes? In this example, we're not only measuring productivity and mental health statistically, but we are also exploring employees' feelings and challenges that may explain why productivity or mental health changes in remote settings. Mixed methods questions are powerful because they provide depth and context. For instance, if quantitative data shows a drop in productivity for remote employees, the qualitative data might reveal reasons behind it, like struggles with work life balance or lack of social interaction. So ultimately, a good mixed methods question guides the research by blending numerical analysis with personal narratives, giving us a fuller picture. This approach is especially useful in complex topics as it allows us to capture both the measurable outcomes and the personal experiences behind them, making our findings more relevant and actionable. So, here we have some considerations to keep in mind when developing research questions and hypotheses for mixed method studies. The first is to advance both types of questions. This means developing both quantitative and qualitative questions to fully address the research purpose, covering different aspects and providing a balanced perspective. So, using both types of questions ensures that we're not only looking at statistical trends, but also understanding the personal factors that might drive those trends. And this also helps us capture a fuller picture of the topic. So, this approach helps bridge the gap between general trends and the lived experiences behind them. In mixed methods research, another important step is to include an integration question. So, this question is key because it helps us focus on how combining qualitative and quantitative findings can offer deeper insights that either method alone cannot do. So, it's not just about gathering different types of data, it's about showing how they work together to enhance our understanding. For example, let's continue with our study on remote work's impact on productivity and mental health. After collecting quantitative data on productivity levels and qualitative insights on employee experiences, an integration question might ask, how do personal experiences with remote work challenges explain observed changes in productivity? Here, we're directly linking our qualitative findings or personal experiences with our quantitative outcomes or productivity changes, aiming to understand how one informs the other. This integration question is essential because it pushes us to go beyond separate analysis. For example, if our quantitative data shows a dip in productivity among remote employees, the qualitative data might reveal reasons like difficulties with isolation or balancing home responsibilities. So ultimately, an integration question ensures that the study's purpose is not just to collect different types of data, but to actively combine them in a way that adds value. It is also important to consider the logical placement of questions within the study. This means carefully positioning quantitative, qualitative, and combined questions in a way that supports the study's flow and clarity. By organizing questions strategically, we make it easier for readers to follow the research process and understand how each question contributes to the overall study. For example, in our ongoing remote work study, we might start by placing quantitative questions in the first phase of data collection. These could include questions like what percentage of employees report decreased productivity while working remotely, and other kinds of quantitative questions. Here, the data gives us a broad picture and it will reveal trends or patterns across the sample. Afterward, we could introduce qualitative questions that dive deeper into personal insights, such as how do employees describe the challenges of maintaining productivity at home? By placing qualitative questions after the quantitative ones, we build on initial findings with detailed contextual insights, helping to explain the numbers. Finally, the integration question could appear in the discussion or analysis section where we merge findings from both types. So, an example might be how do individual experiences of remote work challenges explain the observed trends in productivity? Placing this question in the analysis allows us to synthesize the data and explore connections between the quantitative and qualitative results. Logical placement of questions is more than just organization. It also it also helps to strengthen the study's structure. It guides readers through each phase of data collection and analysis, and it shows how different question types work together to create a comprehensive understanding of the entire research topic.